Hello guys, welcome back to my channel once again. In today's video, we're going to learn how to colorize black and white with realism in Photoshop. This is our photo we are going to colorize. As you can see, it's a black and white photo, so we have to turn it into a colored photo. Firstly, you have to open a reference photo which have similar lighting which is colored. This is the reference photo I'm going to use. Firstly, we will use lasso tool to make selection of the skin. And to cut, remember we are going to use it to create a palette. Cut it carefully, including dark highlight and light highlight to help you create a perfect skin color. After that, press Ctrl+J to make a copy. Press Ctrl+C to copy it or drag it to the photo we are going to edit. Press Ctrl+V to paste it. As you can see, it's already here now. Now we are going to start creating our palette from this skin face, simply by using eyedropper tool to sample the light parts and dark parts of the skin. But remember this, you have to make sure that the sample size is 5x5 or 3x3, not point sample. And at sample, make sure all layer is selected. Pick brush. Make sure you select hard round brush to create a better palette. Start creating by sampling the light highlight and dark highlight and then use brush to shade. As you can see, we started with light part. Then little light part. And light dark part. And lastly, dark part. Now use rectangular marquee tool to select and copy by pressing Ctrl+J. Ctrl+J. You can now delete this, we don't need it right now. So this is our palette we are going to use to colorize this photo. Now it's time for us to color. Click on the adjustment layer icon and go to gradient map. So we are going to create a special gradient map created from these colors on the palette. Make sure you don't click on the mask, just click on the layer thumbnail of the gradient. Now it's okay. Click on the highlights. Then sample it. Then go to shadows and sample the dark part on the palette. Create another add to stop on the dark side. Again, sample the less dark color on the palette. Create another add to stop on the highlight side. Again, sample the less highlight color on the palette. After that, you can start playing with the color for a better result. If you're done, click OK. Make sure you change blend mode from normal to color. Now you can see it looks more better. Now it's time to mask the skin. Select mask and press Ctrl+I. Take brush. And make sure it's a soft round brush. Then start painting on the skin, that's it. Make sure zoom it and paint it carefully. Paint it carefully and remember we paint skin only. Continue painting the skin only, don't paint on the cloth. After that, right-click and blending option. This will help us to make the skin more realistic. Starting from shadows or dark part of underlying layer, this will help us dig away the color in dark areas of the photo. Hold Alt and click and then drag it to make it smoother. Do the same here as well by holding Alt key and then click on it. Drag it to and look for a better result. If you're done, click OK. Now it's time to play with colors to make it more realistic. You can change the position to see which is better. And still we can play with brightness, saturation and highlights of the stops. Play with these. You can change them according for a better result. Play with all of the stops, brightness, saturation and highlights. If you are done, click OK. Now you can see, it looks more realistic. Now it's time for us to do a little bit of patch things to make skin more natural. Now we will create hue or saturation by clicking on adjustment layer and choose hue or saturation. Click on the hand tool and sample the color. We can extend the range a little bit to make sure the all effect is selected. We can take the hue on the left to make it more reddish. And then increase the saturation too much. And here decrease the lightness. Take brush. Make sure flow is 5% or 10%. Click on the mask and then press Ctrl+I. Then start painting in those dark corners of the eyes. Now let's work upon our lips to make them more realistic. Go to Hue or Saturation in Adjustment layer. Click on Colorize and increase saturation. Click on Mask and press Ctrl+I. Take brush, you can increase the flow. And make sure it's a soft round brush. Start painting carefully on the lips only. You can see now they look so much better. Now it's time to work on eyes to make the look better. Again, go to Hue or Saturation and click Colorize, increase lightness. Go to Mask again, press Ctrl+I. Start painting the eyes. Paint eyes carefully and slowly. It's time to make hair more black and natural. Use Hue or Saturation again, click Colorize, decrease saturation and also lightness. Click Mask and press Ctrl+I. Get brush, make sure it's soft round brush and start painting. You can see the hair is becoming more real and darker. Now you can delete the palette, we don't need it anymore. Now it's time to make the background more realistic. Again, go to Hue or Saturation and click Colorize, select a real color to use which fits the background. Me, I choose to use green. Click Mask, press Ctrl+I. Then start painting. Paint it carefully and slowly. And now it's time to work upon the rock color. Again, use Hue or Saturation and click Colorize. Select color which fits the rock. Me, I choose yellowish. Click Mask and press Ctrl+I. Pick brush and start painting. Paint slowly and carefully. After that, now it's time to make collection of the skin. Now it's time to work upon the edges of the skin, to make it more realistic and perfect. Go back and select the layer of gradient map in the layer box. Then start removing unwanted color in the photo, to make it more realistic and perfect. And you need to do it slow and perfect for it to look better. Do it slow and carefully. And now it's done, and you can see it's perfect change now. Thanks for watching, see you soon in the next video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, bye.